Yes, we're putting on the mask again because today we're going to be reviewing, drumroll please, Aliens Fireteam Elite. Bet y'all never expected a video game review on this channel, huh? Aliens Fireteam Elite is a third-person shoot-'em-up about aliens, of course. You play as a part of the Fireteam, a group of space marines who are tasked with going in and hunting down Xenos. You see a bunch of new xenomorphs like the Burster, the Spitter, and the Prowler, along with a lot of other mutations that are really weird and wacky. And with the bits of information that I just told you, that was all I needed to get hooked on this. And was it worth it? Yes. Yes, it was. This game's campaign, at least, was actually surprisingly good. It didn't take me too long to beat, which I actually didn't like. I wanted more from this game, at least from its campaign, because I was really invested in it. I know there's more elements to this game than just the campaign. I know there's different game modes, but listen, I don't care. The campaign is really the only thing that mattered to me, and if you want to cry about it in the comments saying that I'm not doing a thorough review, first of all, you're probably right. Second of all, there's like 1,000 other reviews of this game on this website. This video is for those of you who are interested about the campaign. If you want to know about the game as a whole, you're probably looking at the wrong video. That being said, I feel like looking at the campaign can probably give you a good idea about the game as a whole, so let's get into it. First of all, game mechanics. One thing that most games like this either win big at or lose hard at is game mechanics. They'll sometimes make you cheer, sometimes they'll make you want to bash in your keyboard, but this one thankfully is the former. The game ran fine, there wasn't too many glitches. I only had an issue I think like twice, unlike some other Alien games.
Oh, brother!
The only mechanic I didn't like is how there is not a jump button. There is a dash button, but that really doesn't do too much, and you can only do it about 3 times before you run out of energy. I wanted to be able to jump over xenomorphs like I was Bugs Bunny, but I didn't get that opportunity. During the campaign, you get rushed by a lot of xenomorphs, and this can become overwhelming really quickly, but I also think that's kind of the point. While it's not necessarily a scary game, it can become very scary sometimes when you're getting overwhelmed by these things. They will come out in mass at you, not just waves. They will mob mentality your ass. The campaign story itself is split up into 4 sections, and I really like the first 3 of them. The 4th one's alright, but it feels very disconnected from the rest of the story. I won't go into spoilers for those of you who have not played the game yet, but just know there is an overarching story, and the 4th level just kinda ignores it. And I was kinda disappointed about that because I really liked the first 3 levels. The story there was really engaging. And again, 4th one just kind of was like, no, never happened. Also, one last notable tip that I think will really help out a lot of people in this game: do not buy anything in the online shop this game has. Yes, they have an online shop. No, it is not worth it. Going through the basic campaign, I unlocked a good amount of weaponry and a lot of skins and just other stuff that you could use. The only thing in this game that was really hard to come across was outfits. I actually did have to pay money for those. Well, I didn't have to. I just did sometimes. But, like, that's besides the point. You can find it though in the basic campaign if you look through some secret chests, but they are pretty rare. And I guess the final thing to talk about is the alien types and other enemies that you come across. And I kind of mentioned them earlier with the whole like ganging up on you thing, but there is a few other things to note about these guys. There's 4 basic types of them, including the Prowler, Spitter, and Burster that I mentioned earlier, along with the Runner, which is about as basic as you can get. Seriously, these guys appear way too much, and they can quickly become annoying and not so much scary. Prowlers are almost the exact same way, but instead of coming up in mass, these guys will just randomly jump on you from corners, which I gotta admit is a little bit scarier than just mobbing you to death. There's some big types too that you'll run into, like the Warrior, the Drone, and the Crusher, although these are mostly bullet sponges. The Queen also appears towards the end, spoiler alert, although she really doesn't do anything besides chase you. You can't hurt her at all, she just is kind of there. But that's all I have to say about the campaign of this game, at least. I know that there's other game modes where things that I said in this review could change, but who the hell cares about those? Story is everything. So that'll be the end of today's video, and we're gonna cap it off with me showing you some totally not edited real life footage of me hunting down these Xeno bastards. What a lovely day to stroll through a xenomorph hive. Roar! Screw you, rat bastard!